Hi, Ashley Jessen here from ACY Securities. It's my pleasure because today I have Darryl Nagel with me from Method and Madness. Darryl's been trading the market since 1986, has been teaching and mentoring people since 2003, and I've personally known you for about 5 years now when you were back at the ATAA as a director of the Australian Technical Analysis Association.
Yeah, that's right, Ashley.
Nice. Well, we've got a couple of questions to run through, and now you've created a new company, Method and Madness. What first got you started into creating this, and prior to that, maybe give a bit of an intro into who you are.
Right, thank you very much, Ashley. Well, as you mentioned, I've been trading since 1986. I first started off trading options, and I still trade options today. I was approached in 2003 to teach traders how to trade. And so I've been doing that since 2003 and just loving it. The reason why I wanted to create Method and Madness is that I just felt that many traders have so many challenges. And I used to think to myself, now why is this so? Because we've got traders who are highly intelligent, very disciplined, particularly goal oriented, and yet many just don't really get there. They're not able to overcome the challenges. And ASIC, the Australian Securities Investment Commission, said that they agreed, they confirmed that the majority of traders fail. And so you say to yourself, well, why is this so? People who are very successful in life, but that when it comes to trading, they come across these challenges. So I went on a journey about 6 years ago, and I thought perhaps the answer is in simple mathematics of probability. Because in trading, we're often talked about, this is a high probability trade. And I thought, what does that really mean? What does it mean to think and trade in terms of probability? So that was the catalyst. I thought, I really am passionate about helping traders to become completely confident in their trading. And that's the reason why I wanted to form this company.
Yeah. And it truly is those numbers behind it, isn't it, that enable them to have those breakthroughs and to be able to place that trade. Because what happens after you have a couple of losses in a row? How's your confidence level normally?
Well, it's an old one, but you feel like a Tooheys or two, but or gin and tonic or a beer, whatever. But it's amazing, isn't it, that when you have a what we call a loss in the market, it's a physical reaction. You feel pain.
Yes.
And so we tend, as a trader, then to say, well, I don't want more pain. So that's when traders are not confident.
Yes.
And they look at, I think, in a way, too much analysis. So the beauty of the mathematics, simple mathematics, is it can be proven. And so for me, that's the way that traders truly can trade with complete confidence.
Yeah, nice one. And of course, Method and Madness, we've chatted about it before, and you've said there's some revolutionary techniques in there. So what makes Method and Madness, what gives that revolutionary edge that you have when you're able to coach traders through? Yeah,
well, to me, it's a very important aspect of it, because it is unique in that we are able to teach people what it really means to think in terms of probability, but more importantly, to trade in terms of probability, because we tend to think in terms of certainty. And so this is putting the focus on the mathematics of probability. People don't have to understand the maths behind it.
Yes, yeah.
Like, I don't know how an internal combustion engine works, but I can drive a car.
You sure?
So, but we can show people what probability actually means.
Yes, yeah.
But one of the revolutionary parts of it, I believe, Ashley, is in the psychology of trading. Now, I've got a degree in psychology from the University of Sydney. I've studied psychology. In fact, I did my first seminar for the Australian Technical Analysts Association in 1996.
Right.
And would you believe I only read it today just to see what did I write back then in 1996.
Okay.
And do you know what I was talking about? I said our thinking is reflective of our emotions. So whatever I feel, if I'm feeling a little bit hesitant about taking a trade, and I'm like everybody else, I've got the same feelings as everybody else.
For traders,
and so you just become hesitant, particularly if you've had a few losses.
Yes.
But the beautiful thing about that is I think our emotions are something that we should embrace and not manage.
Yes.
So this is an alternate to the traditional way of psychology of trading. There's some wonderful texts out there. There's some wonderful authors, wonderful people teaching psychology of trading.
Yes. Yeah.
Mine is just an alternate, so that I believe that when you really understand why we're having these emotions, we can then say thank you, because that's what I do.
Yeah. Okay.
And so very simply, if I'm hesitant, what does that mean? I'm not thinking in terms of probability.
Yes. Yeah.
I want this next trade to be a winner.
Yeah.
And really, I don't know whether the next trade's going to be a winner or a loser, but to me, wouldn't it be great if you could confidently trade without worrying about the outcome of the trade?
Yeah, yeah.
Would that be good?
That would be, yeah, to remove the emotional aspect,
Yeah.
that fear of loss.
Yes.
And put the probability so you can take the next trade. Cause
Absolutely, with confidence. And you've got to be confident.
Yes.
As confident as we are when we drive a car. That's what I really want for people, to have that same confidence in driving a car.
Yeah, nice one, nice one.
Yeah.
And the Method of Madness course itself,
Yes.
you mentioned to me that it's a 2-day course, but what does the program actually consist of?
Yep, there are 8 modules to it, and I guess one of the most important parts is to actually help people to write their unique written trading plan.
Okay. Yeah.
So many traders do not have a written trading plan.
Yeah.
They have a trading plan, but it's up here often.
Yeah, that's true.
And so unless you've got it in writing, that's the very, very first step. But I believe everybody's got a unique approach to the market. I don't believe in a standard approach. I don't believe one trading plan suits everybody.
Yeah.
So we focus on helping people to create their unique trading plan. Now, part of that, a very important part, is risk management. Often we talk about the reward. You know, if you get in here and you get out there, you've made money. But we don't
dollar
start
symbols
there.
In our eyes.
Yes, we don't start there at all. We start with risk.
Yes.
It's not as sexy or as exciting, but it's fundamental because the name of the game is to stay in the game.
Yes,
So we provide some fairly simple mathematics again around the risk management.
Yes.
And that is critical for them. So the next part, excuse me, is understanding what does it mean to have an edge in the market.
Yeah.
What does actually having an edge mean?
Yeah.
And for me, it simply means having a mathematically proven advantage.
Yeah.
It's critical. If people want to gamble, it's good to have a gamble. I've just come back from the races a few weeks ago, and you have a great time.
Yes.
But we're talking about people who want to have trading as a business.
Yeah.
That's what we're wanting for them. So once you've got an edge, an approvable edge, that gives you that confidence. That also leads into the emotional part of it as well. So we cover, as I say, it's over 2 days, and the reason we do it as a workshop is the emphasis is on the word work. So in other words, it's not a seminar, it's not me talking at people.
Yes,
We have a workbook that people work through the workbook.
Yes.
And so it brings out, the education is bringing it out of the person, because to me, trading is really not intellectual, it's experiential.
Yeah.
We talk about medical practice, legal practice.
Yes.
The emphasis is on practice. And so
you're going to get your driver's license.
Exactly. So how do you do it? You don't do a seminar. You don't look at a DVD. You just do it.
That's right.
And so look, I'm glad you mentioned that, Ashley, because that's a great example. It is, and that's what we also have is coaching. So it's the equivalent of having somebody sitting beside you, helping you to trade, like we did when we were driving a car.
Yeah, nice one. Okay. And it's a bit of a quirky name. You're a bit of a quirky trader and gentleman, but why is it called Method and Madness?
Beautiful. Well, I had to give some really thought to it, to be honest, and I guess the very first word sums up the whole ethos of the whole program, and that is the emphasis on method rather than analysis.
Yes.
So I am a technical analyst, and I think a lot of technical analysts focus too much on the analysis and not on the methodology.
Getting bogged down and
And it's understandable, because why we get bogged down really is because we want the next trade to be a winner.
Yeah.
So we will do everything we can to make it. And so the good news is you don't have to do that to be profitable at all.
Yes,
Now the madness is when we don't have a method.
Yeah.
And so for me, while we don't like to be called at what we're doing as a bit of madness, but in a way, if we don't have a written trading plan,
Yes.
if we don't have that certainty of trading, then it is a form of madness.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay. And well, it does take in all levels. There is a little bit of a simple mathematics, but beginners experience, where is your course sort of pitched at?
Anybody who's traded in the market has challenges. I have challenges. Everybody has challenges.
True, yeah.
And so I believe that they will recognise that here is a pathway that they haven't explored before.
Yeah.
With beginners, I always say they're the lucky ones in a way because
Yeah.
they've got less to unlearn.
Yeah.
But for beginners, I think the good thing is they're put on the right track at the very beginning.
Yes, yeah. So, how do people register? How do people find out more about your course, The Method of Madness?
Thank you, Ashley. Well, there is a website. It's called methodandmadness.org,
Okay,
O-R-G.
Yeah.
And they're able to see all the events that we have, the seminars and the workshops. And so they can see which event will suit them the best,
Yes,
and they'll
yeah.
be able to register online.
Nice.
There is also a phone number for Method and Madness, and they can call and they can indicate their interest in attending one of our events.
Nice one. Well, thank you very much, Darryl. It was a pleasure
you,
talking
Ashley.
with you today. And certainly
Ashley.
get along to the introductory seminar with Darryl. It's great to see people that are passionate about helping traders gain their edge. And we look forward to joining you in your 90-minute presentation. And thanks on behalf of ACY Securities.
Thank you, Ashley.
Thank you very much.